What's good, everybody? It's JC Sims here, and welcome back to my channel. I just want to start off by making a little announcement and saying thank you because I have finally hit 10,000 subscribers here on the JC Sims channel, and I am just like over the moon. I've tried to film this intro like multiple times, and I never really know what to put into words because I never want to sound like a robot, like, oh, thank you guys for your support, and it sounds so like robotic and like a broken record, but it is true. Like when I first uploaded my first video in May, and then I think I uploaded my first custom content showcase like in September, I never thought that I would get to 10,000 subscribers. And I know that everyone says that even when they get to like 1,000,000 subscribers, they're like, oh, I never thought I'd get here. And it's true. Like I don't know how to explain it, but thank you all so much. It's so hard to believe that there's 10,000 people out there that like clicked subscribe onto my channel. It's crazy. So I just want to thank you all for every like, comment, view, subscription, share, reshare, telling your friends. Everything that you've done to get me to this point is so greatly appreciated, and I promise I will do everything that I can to keep bringing out new, fresh, fun, unique content for all of you. And yeah, just thank you so much. So for today's video, I'm really excited because I'm doing a custom content showcase, and I feel like I haven't done like a proper CC showcase in a while. And what I mean by proper is like showing you a bunch of different sets from different people and things like that. I feel like it's usually I'm either showing a mod off or I'm showing off one set by one creator. So for today's video, I have a custom content showcase on how you can make your own functional, yes, functional pantries in The Sims 4. Now, when I was doing a lot of custom content showcases, like my kitchen showcase and like my functional CC showcases and stuff, I don't remember which video it was exactly, but I remember saying in a video that I wanted to do a video on pantries. But you guys know me, I love functionality, and before, when I was filming a lot of those showcases, I feel like we didn't have a lot of stuff that would let us make functional pantries. They were mostly just pantries that were clutter and for show. So today I have a few things that make it functional, as well as a few, well, actually like a set and a few different things that are clutter based to fill your pantries with. So if you like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell because it means so much to me. And let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so we are here in the game, and I'm actually in the same household that I was in my last video, which was the surrogacy and realistic adoption, like the mod for that, if you want to check that out. And the reason why I'm using the same household is because I actually had an empty pantry here in the kitchen. So this is my little pantry, and the first thing I'm actually going to do, just so we can see inside of it, is I'm going to delete these walls. Not the broom floating. Hold on, let me delete this broom real quick. So the first mod that I really recommend is the Twisted Mexi Live Drag mod, and it allows you to drag anything in live mode as if you were in build mode. So I'm in live mode right now, and I can like drag this around the wall. I can drag these chairs out. Not only is it going to be really good for your pantry items, but it's also going to be good if you have like high chairs in the corner or extra chairs for like Harvest Fest or whatever. You can move those without going into build mode, and you can actually like rearrange a whole room without going to build mode. The only thing is you can't use like the Alt key to free place. You can just kind of do this, but that is the first thing I recommend because some of these items you will need to take them off of the shelves to use them. But the first piece of CC that I wanted to show you is by, of course, who is surprised, Ravishing. I also got this email. Every time I get an email from her, it's like Christmas. I just love everything that she does. But she made these new shelves, and these shelves are called the modular pantry shelves. And as you can see, we have 3 different versions right here. You have like a middle shelf, an outer corner, and also an inner corner. So if you wanted to make like a really bougie pantry that's like a room that had shelves that go like around the corner, you can do that with this. But they're not just shelves, they actually have some functionality to them. Like it says here, shelf control. This modular shelving system locks freshness of any object placed on it and also prevents autonomous use by all Sims. So I'm gonna come have my Sim over here make some breakfast. Or actually, we have leftovers, so we don't really have to make anything. Let's go ahead and get out some cheese. Okay. So we have this cheese, and thanks to the live mode drag thing, I do not have to get into build mode to take that off. If I put this cheese onto the shelf, let's take note. When we hover over this cheese right now, it has 2 days, 1 hour, and 36 minutes until spoiled. So if I take this cheese and I put it on this shelf, it will never spoil. I love that. It would be really good if you wanted to put like cupcakes, or if you wanted to make a like shop and display food, you can put it up there and it wouldn't have to spoil. Not the most realistic thing to never have food spoil, but I do love that it won't, because you know, this is a Sims, we can do whatever we want. But it also turns off autonomy, so my Sims aren't just going to come up to the cheese and take some of it off. They're not going to use anything on the shelf until I tell them to. So I really love that. But the cool thing about it is you can use them as just normal shelves and place objects on them. And the thing that I love about these shelves is the snap points on them. There are so many snap points on this shelf. Like, look at this. It looks like they're like sliding across. Hello. Even with other like shelving, like custom content that does have good sliding, because we know that EA has the worst slotting ever, you can actually go in the middle of 2 shelves, as you can see. So if I take this shelf off, it's hanging over. I find that other CC shelves that I have, if I put a lot of them by each other and I want something to go in the middle of the 2 shelves, I always have to either use like the that red shelf, or I have to take it and like move it with the, yeah. So with this, there's so many snap points all the way up to the edge, and it really makes it to where you can put things really close together. Like everything that I have on this shelf was just placed on there normally. So I'm in love with these shelves. Like, look, I'm about to place these cans right back beside the other cans, and it just looks so good. I probably will never use another shelf. Even like throughout the house, I'm gonna use these little pantry shelves because I love them. This would also be good, not even just for cottage living, but if you use like fresh ingredients for your foods and stuff, you can place like fruits and vegetables up here that you go and pick from the garden or order from the new grocery delivery service. You can put those up here and they also won't spoil, which is kind of what I like to do. So these shelves are just amazing. I am not sure, as usual, this is so on brand for me, I am not sure if they are public or early access yet, but it will either be around my head or in the description below. But like I always say, if you have the means to support any of these amazing creators on Patreon, I urge you to, just so they can keep on making amazing custom content for us. Okay, so the next thing I also am going to show you is also by Ravishing, and it is the Hoarder Synonymous set. This set actually is across like a bunch of different sets. I think I will have everything listed down below, as I always do, but it adds storage capabilities to some of the items that we already have in game. So as you can see up here, we have, this is the casserole dish from Cottage Living. We have this flour tin from Cottage Living. We have the bread bin from Parenthood. This is also from that set, a little fruit bowl, but this is not in game. This is one that she made herself. And then it also comes with things that aren't in the pantry. Like up here, we have these storage bins that stack on top of each other. And these storage bins are actually taken from this, this is from Strangerville, I think. It is this little bin right here. I love these bins. You know, like the little tubs you can get, the plastic tubs you get from like Target or Walmart. So realistic, and I love that you can actually put stuff in them. And like if you're moving houses, you can put stuff in the box and then put the box in your inventory and whatnot. She also made the holiday bin a I don't think this is, okay, this, I didn't put the right one down, but she also made the holiday bin from Seasons a storage box as well. But that has nothing to do with the pantry. So let's get back to the pantry. This casserole dish from Cottage Living, this flour tin, as well as this bread box. So this is why I said I would recommend you have the live drag on, because if these items are on this shelf, they actually, you can't interact with them like they should. They need to be on a counter or a table, which I like. And I'm so happy she did this because I love this casserole dish from Cottage Living, but I wish it wasn't clutter, and now it doesn't have to be. So we have this little casserole dish, and once you click on it, you can label it. So you can label it like it has, you can put leftovers in it if you want. If you want to make a casserole and put it in there, you can do that and add a description. You can also open it, and then this is where you'll put your stuff inside. So where is that cheese at? Okay, so we have the cheese. We can go ahead and put the cheese in here and store it. And if we come over here, we can open it and we will see that the cheese is here, and it also has no spoil time, like it will not get spoiled in here. Same with this flour tin. We can open it, put whatever we need into it, and it'll be fine. And same with the bread dish. And I like to use this as an actual bread box. So if we come and let's have him bake some bread. Oh, damn it. Okay, never mind. He's going to work, so he can't. But I'm actually going to have him make bread before he goes to work. Okay, so as we can see, he's cooked his little bread right here. And now we can come to the bread box, open it, and drag our bread inside. Remember before we put it in there, we had 23 hours and 47 minutes until it was spoiled. If we put it in here now, it will not be spoiled. Well, this one does have an expiration time. So it went from 23 hours to 16 days, 11 hours, and 49 minutes, which I really like because I don't really like putting all my leftovers in the fridge, like bread. Some people do put their bread in the fridge, but I actually do utilize these little bread boxes. And then after you have put it in the bread box, you can just go ahead with the live drag mod and drag it back into your pantry. So I am in love with these. I love the Hoarder Synonymous set. There's a lot of different add-ons and stuff to it, and this one with the bread box and the casserole dish is actually new. It's part of the Fresh is More. And I think we also, yes, we have one right down here too, the Harvest Crate. You can pull it out, open it up, and this is what I would use to put like my fruits and veggies in. I don't know, y'all know me by now. I love to be hyper realistic with my gameplay, even though I could easily just put everything in the fridge. Why not just have like a fruit box and a vegetable box and a bread box and a flour? Why not have that? So yeah, that is pretty much it for the Ravishing items that I have to show you, or even the functional items as part of this showcase. And oh, this is the fruit thing. So this is where I would put like my fruits if someone wanted to come get a fruit. Let me open my refrigerator really quickly. I think I have some fruits in here because I have been loving the Cottage Living like grocery system. Love that. So let's go ahead and open our fruit bowl. Oh, hold on. Let me open the fridge first, and then we can just like drag our apple right into here, and then we can have him come open this, come get an apple, and place it in the world, whatever, and then he can eat it himself. So I know it seems a little extra, but I love just having the option, instead of these being pointless decoration clutter objects, they actually have a little bit of functionality to them. So I am in love with this. I will have all the info for both of these mods / CC items down below, and let's go ahead and get on to our next few items. Okay, so my next items are actually from a set from 6am CC. They are a creator that I have been obsessed with in the past few months. They make some really nice Maxis Match sets. They have a really cute, I think it's called like Luxe bathroom. They have a really cool living room with a sectional. The kids room CC that he has is phenomenal. I use it in like all of my kids rooms. So I have been loving their items lately, and they came out with this set. It's called the Small Spaces set, and it's like a pantry set. I will say all of this is clutter, but it is a really good way to actually fill up your pantries. So you can have, you know, like the Ravishing, Hoarder Synonymous boxes and stuff in here, but then you can also fill it up with some clutter. Like we have the cans down here. You can see, I'm pretty sure these are all the items right here. If not, I'm sorry, but this is most of them. You have some really cute new shelving, pantry shelving that looks really good. So you have like the end one, the middle one, and the other end right here. And then you can just fill it with stuff from this thing. Really good slotting. I wish it was like Ravishing's where it was just like this, but any slotting is better than EA slotting. EA will have like a whole bookcase and you can only put one book on the damn bookcase. I don't understand. So thank you to mod and CC creators for making objects that actually have slots on them. So I just love everything in here. I love this little banana storage rack. You actually have a ladder for the pantry, and this doesn't snap, so you can just kind of leave it right here, and it gives the illusion that your sim can get up there and get the stuff. And then you can also take your other stuff like the bread box and put it on here as well. You have like some tea, different canisters if you want to have like that TikTok organization, you know, like the TikToks where like the organization is on a different level. You can technically do that with this pack. You have like cereal boxes. I am a sucker for clutter. I love this little instant pot. You can see I have it in the pantry that I made right here. I wish there was functionality to this. I'm like almost 100% positive that there's not. No, there isn't. But if you're seeing this right here, this mixer actually has functionality. So if I put it down right on a counter, you can make cupcakes with this. There are two different versions to this. I went ahead and downloaded the override. The override will make it so it replaces the cupcake station, you know, that big like steampunk looking 6-tile monstrosity. This will replace that, which I like, and you can cook cupcakes and you can also bake pastries. Unfortunately, he's not the cook, so I'm gonna have him leave early and come home. Okay, he's back from decorating and he's earned $0. Love that for him. So you can bake your pastries. You have like cream tarts, powdered donuts. All of these are EA recipes, or you can go ahead and cook your cupcakes here. So let's have him do this. I honestly have not checked out the functionality with this, or if there's like an animation. Ooh, the dog has to go potty. Let me go ahead and make sure the dog don't piss on my floor. Oh my God, he actually, okay, so it's the animation from the cupcake maker, but it actually goes really well with the stand mixer, because you know stand mixers, you have to like pull it down and like do all this stuff. So after he's done, you will get your cupcakes. I love this. And then if you want, you can go ahead and put it in like your casserole dish, or if you want to just like leave them on the table for people. But I just love the fact that we have another stand mixer. If you remember my video from, I think it was in 2 videos of mine, but probably my kitchen CC video, I had another like, yes, the pastry mix in here. I'm not sure if I still have the mod that makes this functional, but this was also another piece of custom content that you could use to make things in, but I think I did. Yeah, I don't have the other mod that's needed to make this work. I do like this one a little better, just because it sits this way on the counter, and you can also put it any other way. But with my live drag, when my sim's done with it, I can just drag it right back into the pantry or wherever you want. Maybe you want to put it in the corner of the counter. That is what I love the live drag for. You really don't have to clutter up your counter with a lot of different stuff. You can go ahead and drag your toaster around, or, well, we do have custom toasters, but like your coffee maker, all that stuff, you can kind of drag it in and out whenever you want. So that is the small spaces, a little overview of the small spaces set. We also have this cart that comes with it. This cart will require vintage glamour, but if you don't have vintage glamour, you can still get everything else from this set. I really, really love this set. If you are on the lookout for any more pantry items like clutter that isn't functional, definitely go check out that kitchen essentials video that I was just talking about, because this is where I do show off a lot of like this stuff from around The Sims 4. These are from like the baking set. These are actually functional Oreos from around The Sims 4. So your sim can come over here, pick the Oreos up and eat them. Same with these, oh, I didn't put the edible version down, but they also have edible Pringles. But I go into a lot more depth with those items in the kitchen CC video. But Around The Sims 4 is an amazing place also to get Simlish Maxis Match clutter that's good for kitchens, bathrooms, pantries, anything like that. And I think that is everything I have to show you for how I make functional pantries in my Sims 4 game. Well, everybody, that is going to be it for today's video, showing you how I make more functional pantries in my game. I will, like I said, have every detail down below about what's early access, what's public access. I know everything, including the small spaces set, is public access, but I'm not sure about the Ravishing shelves or storage boxes. But you know me, I will have all that down below in the description box. If you like this video, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and turn that notifications bell on because it helps me out so much. Thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.